Good morning. I am on my balcony now, and I have much work to do when it comes to the balcony and change of my home. This is one step to make change in my home. My cat have their own place here on my balcony. I love it to be what they think is outside. Now they hunting flies, flying objects that's coming in. It's not coming in because it's also the winter sleeping insects. They wake up now and start to fly. So it's very fun for them to be outside, because usually we don't have any insects inside the home, but here on the balcony it can be some that have been sleeping in the winter time. And you see, it's a beautiful weather, and I have not yet opened those glass windows here because I want it to be a little more warm on the balcony first before I start to open. And I have much going on because also that I had in the winter, I put out the cats' boxes here when it was too cold to go out, to put it in the trash. So I start to do it today and carry it out. So I'm going to minimize the boxes here, the toilet boxes for the cats. So I only have two. One that is on the balcony and one. And as long as it's warm outside and pee. It's a little distance, so between the glass and the outside. And now I can wash my windows because it's not so cold to stay here outside here on the balcony and clean the windows. I thought I should get help from this church where I was on Sunday, but now they call me and say that we are going to meet in the church because they don't want to help me. So they are missionary for the Mormon church, and I was thinking they are young, and I thought they could help me to carry up the boxes, those 3 floors. But now they say we are going to meet in the church, so they are not coming here, even if it's only take 5 minutes to walk to my home. So that's what it is. It's very few that are helping, really helping. They want only to talk about the Bible and to people, but never help. It's for their benefits. It's for they to get more members, and the Mormon church, they need more members because many drop off. Many don't believe in this with Joseph Smith anymore. But I'm going there because I'm doing my DNA, my family tree, and they are so. That is the only church that is interested in DNA, and it's very hard for me to do my family tree without help. And most everyone that is in the Mormon church, especially those pioneers, they are in my family tree. I'm related to Joseph Smith and to his leaders of the Mormon church. So I want to know. I know more about the Mormon church history than they do, the young people in the Mormon church. So I have already now, on this Sunday that was, I met 4 or 5 people that I am related to, and they be surprised. And now yesterday at the internet, that I was talking to one man that is high up in the society, a doctor, and about this with the family tree, and he be so impressed and surprised about what I was telling him, that he say to me, or wrote me, he wrote me and say that I know I had relatives in Sweden. He say that, so he confirmed it, that he is in a leader position in the Mormon church and live in Washington now, but he's from Utah, and he confirmed that we are related when he say that I know I have relatives in Sweden, but I didn't know where, when, because I have not done the family tree. So and I think I'm going to know that it's hidden many things, like in the Jewish society, about this with DNA and relatives. It's going to be in the Mormon church also. But I hope I can get some help with my DNA and family tree. Many of these Jewish related people, they convert to Mormon church, but they also, I can see that in my family tree, that they are in the Presbyterian church also as leaders. So not everyone was going to Mormon church, and I read it in the papers about in my family tree that they looked at them in the Mormon church. They look at them that they are enemies that was going to be leaders and pioneers in the Presbyterian church. So they were kicked out from the family when they go to the Presbyterian church. It's very interesting, me as a pastor, ordained pastor. And then I start to find out that most all my relatives in the 1800, 1900, for 100, 200 years ago, most of them was leader for the church. So no wondering that I am, that God come and talk to me in year 2000. And it says that on the Sunday service and in the class, when I told them about my family tree search and DNA, and say that the old time is coming back to me, that the old time is going to hit back to me and find me, and everything I have told you, Thomas, Margaret, and all this, you that have been together with me for years and have read what I have written on Facebook, now, you start to get it now, like I get it, that all those dreams and visions that I had in the past, it was the relatives. Relatives take care of each other also in heaven. And those, like they say on Sunday, I'll be so happy that it was confirmed that the Mormon church believe that we are very close to our loved ones, so-called loved ones, in heaven, that have already passed away, that they are coming down to us and talk to us, we that are living here on earth, that they help us, and they, you see, something live, and there is, I told you, it is, I have told you already that is like a circle that say, I am the beginning and the end. it's beginning and end. It means a circle, that it never is a beginning and never is an end. It's always going around, and they also say that Jesus was the first incarnation, that was coming back, that was dead and coming back. He was the first one, the first son. That means all people. It's not a gender. That he was the first one, that resurrection. And that's my story. I have told you that I was told for years ago of someone, and it must be something from my relatives, angels, who told me that I have lived many lives before this life, but all the other persons that was here on earth was male. I am the first. It's the first time I am a woman. All of the other, for 1,000 years ago, I was in a male body. This is my first time be in a woman's body. And yesterday I wonder why am I in a female body in this generation. But it's what I think, it's the test of people in this generation, that they believe that women have no power in the church, that women can't preach, that people should not listen at women. They can only give message about events and these things in the church, and maybe read sometimes from the Bible in the pulpit, but never preach. And now is it a test to see if people accept a woman that have visions, dreams, and are prophet, that if they accept it in this generation, is the last generations of to be a judgment. And as I say, it's no beginning and end. So it's not the end time, not really end time. It's an end time of the way people see it. It's just it's not me that is talking like this about the end time. It's what I get. That it's the end time of thinking like those men are doing in this generation. It's the end of this time of pushing women down to be like God was doing in his creation when Adam and Eve was placed here on earth, that they should work together, not only in the family or the home, is also in the church, to be equal, even if the man should be the first of, if something important decision should be made, then, and they don't agree to each other, then it must be the man's decision that is first. But in the work to get children of God, to make delivery children of God is not about to deliver inside your body, not a baby like that. It's about it. Yes, it can also be, but the main thing is to make children of people in the world, to be children of God. That is to conceive, to carry. A child in your womb is to carry the thinking and working for a church. A baby is symbolic for a church. So people think wrong. Joseph Smith was thinking wrong, and it come to be. He have lots of wives. I didn't count them, but maybe 15, 20. And then he only get about 2-3 kids that was alive. He got kids, but they died. And that's a sign from God that is not about create babies of the world, but create babies of the spirit, you know. So I'm full of the spirit just now. The Holy Spirit's talking. That's why I sounds like I do, because I move around. When I am in the spirit, I move around also. I can't stand still. So it's time to not let it go to be a big we must do it. We must cut it off now, because it be too much for people to watch this video. We will do more live, maybe today. I don't know if the Spirit's coming back and want to talk. He's always here, but if he want to do live broadcasting, that I don't know. And I didn't know it should be like this, preaching and teaching, like I did when I started. I was wanted only to say good morning to you. Good morning from Sweden, and good morning from Helsingborg, my city. It's only about one hour to the international airport in Copenhagen. So you are welcome to visit me. And I have a place for you, because I can rent an apartment that is much cheaper than to be at the hotel. And there is kitchen and everything for your television, everything. So you are in a nice place, better than in the hotel, and cheaper also. So you are welcome to Sweden, and I will show you all the old churches we have. My neighbors have a church that is 1,200 about years old. We can visit it and drive around along this west coast where I live. I live in very south of Sweden. So welcome.